Hey everybody, DJ Mikie Mike here. I know there's no broadcast. We're queued up tonight, and okay, I'll just jump on and do something real quick. Don't mind the mess in the background. Got some stuff going on here, and just try and get everything straightened out. And want to know how everybody's weekend was, and see if anybody's going to join us tonight. Hopefully, my buddy Cool Thing will be here, and hopefully you can hear me. I'm not sure. It looks like everything's up and running. Let's see. I'll tell you in a second. I don't know if we're live, if we're not live. Hopefully we are. Um, Again, this is queue it up and on tonight. So here, I'll just jump on real quick. Do something. Maybe we'll get some of the guys from the other shows to come on a little later. Not sure. This is a last minute thing. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I'm Mike from DJ Mikie Mike. I'm from Northeastern Pennsylvania. My co-host, Dwayne the Hitman D-Dub Dixon, is from Cleveland, Ohio. We've started this podcast over a year ago, and everything's been going great. Glad to, that we've been here and doing this for a year now. So hopefully get some people to join us here. Keep my fingers crossed. Let's see what's going to happen. How was everybody's fourth? Did he have gigs? Was it hot? Was it raining? I had two gigs, and it turned out both of them. The first one, Friday, it rained. It delayed the show for about 20 minutes, and then we got on the road, and boom, we were good to go. And it didn't rain the rest of the evening. But Saturday was a different story. Saturday, when it rained, and it came down like you wouldn't believe. It came down like cats and dogs. It was unbelievable, So it's just unfortunate that it was the way it was. Thank God, where I was at, we didn't have no thunder or lightning. Kids were swimming in the pool. Adults were swimming in the pool. But the thing is, it was just downpouring. I'm going to try to adjust my camera here for 1 second, so just give me a minute. I'm not using Zoom. Hopefully, that looks a little better, huh? So if you have like gigs in the fourth, please let me know in the chat. Let's see what's going to happen. See if I can get in touch with Willie, see if he can see if I'm live or not. I don't know where my buddy Cool Thing is at. Maybe he's taking a break tonight. I'm not sure. Well, hopefully we get some people to visit. If not, we'll just go live for a little bit and go from there. So, like I said, I had two gigs, one Friday, one Saturday. Friday, we just got done setting up, and next thing you know, boom, the rain just came right down. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, it was uh, it was unbelievable. And then all of a sudden, the skies got sunny, and it was great. But then Saturday was supposed to be beautiful all day, and I don't know where the rain came from, but it came. And boy, did it come down heavy. I even actually picked up a tarp. They had me in a nice, big, beautiful tent. But again, you don't know what the weather's going to do, if it's going to get windy, whatever. You always want to protect your equipment. And that's right. I'm going to take this topic to is equipment. How much equipment do we really need to keep our pumping controllers up, pumping speakers up? You name it, the industry keeps bringing all the stuff out and about, and it's great. Believe me, some of this new stuff is unbelievable. But as a DJ, can we keep up with the production of all this new equipment? I don't know. I can't, because some of the stuff is very pricey. Some of it's not bad. But what do you do with the stuff that you already have? You just toss it to the wayside, or you stick with the stuff you had, and hopefully, you know, the newer stuff, it gets, it's going to get sold, it's going to get its use and this and that. But as a DJ, how much more can we buy? Honestly, yeah. Back in the early '90s, late '80s, I was into card collecting. There's only, I think, two, maybe three companies out there, and it was competitive, but it didn't kill you. Now, forget about it. I mean, price per box for cards, it's unreal. Um, you name it, they're unbelievable. So, I mean, it's just, what do you do? It's not here. My Okay. All right. Let's see. I want to make sure everybody's hearing me. Hopefully, you're hearing me okay. And I'm back here again. I wait and see if anybody joins me. Hopefully, they do. If they don't, it's their last I gain. I get to talk to myself here for a while. And then I spread the word through YouTube. So hopefully I am live. I'm not even sure. Apparently it says I am. I'm on here 9 minutes and 26 seconds. I'm going directly just straight to YouTube. I'm not going through uh, Zoom or anything like that. Just went right through YouTube. That's it. So hopefully this goes okay. Not sure. Okay, so let's get back to our topic. Equipment. I mean, it seems like every day you turn around, one of the big top name YouTube people, personalities, male, female, whatever, DJs, they are showing the new equipment that's coming out. Like Nick Spinelli just did 2 videos on the 2 new Mark controllers. They just came out. I guess he got harassed about doing something for these entry level or budget controllers. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we all started somewhere. And like Nick said, you really, really feel good about yourself by putting these down. I don't think you should, I mean, I don't think you should put anything down because we all start somewhere. And we all have to keep our 2 feet on the ground no matter what. No matter how big, popular you get. You, or never always, put it this way, you never reach that pinnacle until you started trying to get there. And you had to start somewhere. You had to start with a controller. Um, that maybe beat up, it might have been secondhand. Turntables, again, you might have started with them. I don't know what you started with. So hopefully, these guys that are putting this down, Mumark's making something for people that are just getting into DJing. Why should they have to go out and buy a $1,500 or $2,000 controller, or even a $600 controller, just to see if they like DJing? They may not like it, so they're out $600. This way, they could buy that little Newmark to go, cost them $100. It has basically all the pictures as a big controller, except it's micro size. And then they have the other controller that they came out with that has the little lights in front. That's the only corny thing I didn't like about that one. They could have did away with those lights. It would have been a lot better. I know Nick was taking a lot of harassment about it. That they're Toys R Us controllers, they're Fisher Price controllers, they're this, they're that. Again, people, like Nick said at the end of the video, do you feel good about making fun or putting these up and coming DJs down? Apparently, Mick has changed a lot. I always follow his channel. He's a great guy, puts out great content. Uh, this was quite interesting for him to come up and praise this equipment and then come back to defend himself for praising it, which I thought was fabulous. I really, really thought that was fabulous because, some guys be like, I'm done. I'm not going to do this one again. It's a budget controller, it's an entry level controller, whatever you want to call it. I'm completely finished. I'll never do an unboxing or talk about these type of controllers in the near future, or even speakers, whatever it could be, lights, whatever. But he made a strong point. That's for up and coming DJs, not DJs that are already established. It's up and coming DJs. So again, why would they waste their money on a decent controller or get this new mark to go? And this way you see if you like it. It's not for everybody, believe me. As a DJ, you put up with so much stuff that you don't even realize. It's just constant, not headache, but you try to. Some DJs are trying to beat out other DJs, so they get that equipment first. They get this equipment first. Why? We're all in it together, guys. That's all I can say. Some guys are making more than other guys. Some guys are just barely making it. But we're all in it together. We're DJs, male, female, whatever. We should all stick together. Don't put an up and coming DJ down. Again, does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel proud that you could step on this guy or step on this young lady? You shouldn't, because they're trying to do the same service that we're doing. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm getting a bad cold. We started there too. we built ourselves up. You know, back when I started, there was no AI, nothing like that. It was either MP3s or switch over to CDs, which I'm glad I did. I went with MP3s, no CDs, no nothing. But it's funny because when you go to a gig, sometimes they'll hand you a CD and ask you to play this song. It's like, sorry, I can't. You know, well, so far we have nobody here in the chat with me. I'm just chatting to myself. How's that sound? I miss my buddy Dwayne the Hitman D-Dub tonight. He's a great guy. Tell you I'm getting a cold. I don't know where this came from, but it came. But again, the equipment. There was one example, the two Newmark controllers that were just released. It seems like every day a controller's coming out. A mixer, microphones, in-ear monitors, this, that. I mean, the simplest little thing that you could add, it might be something for your furniture, or they give you a new cup holder or new way to place your microphone or camera. They may put a new hole in the top, so okay, you can put your hole down there, your camera get mounted to that, and this, that. Great. But how much is it going to make you at the end of the year? I don't think it's going to make you anything, to be quite honest with me. Oh, I mean, you're adding this stuff in, and it seems like some of the DJs are adding it in so they can up their price more. Why? Just because you add this new equipment, it's going to cost you $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. Doesn't make you a better DJ. Does that new equipment make you a better DJ? If you could leave an answer down in the comments, I would definitely appreciate it. Because me and Dwayne could build on this show in next week's show. This is something that we love to do. It has to come from within here. I don't care what equipment you have. You could have the best controller, best mixer, or if you're a passive type of guy, will you have everything that you need? With what you have, can you perform a whole ceremony, reception, cocktail, or what you have? If you say yes, then why get another version of it that maybe has a little button you can push or that? No, to me, that's that. Just if your controller goes on the blink, you have to get a new controller. Yes, but if your controller is working perfectly fine, why are you trading in your Rolls Royce for something new that's coming out? You don't really know what it's all about yet. They may have bugs in it that has to be fixed through upgrades, this, that. Let it set for a year or two. And believe me, if there's anything in it, it's going to come out in the wash and there's bugs in it. Yeah, they're going to update it and it's going to knock the bugs out, which will be great. But are other bugs going to form? Most likely, you know. So to me, with equipment, I like to stay where I'm at. If it's something very special, yes, I will definitely jump on it. If it's not nothing really special, that they added a new button or they added a new color, no, that doesn't cut it for me to justify spending that type of money on who knows what you're going to get. Oh, it's staying cold, I'll tell you. I don't know where it came from, but it's here. Excuse me again. mean, a little simple analogy: you're driving a car, you get a flat tire. Oh, got to trade in because I got a flat tire. No, get a new tire, fix it, put it on, or get that one plugged. They'll put it back on for you. Don't get caught up in this trap, especially younger DJs. Trying to buy all your equipment. Trying to you get this new camera today, 3 4 months down the road, it's not worth nothing. Or like the Pocket 3, at one point in time almost doubled its price, but now it's finally coming back down. Now we're waiting for the Pocket 4 to get released here in the United States. But again, how much more equipment do we need? Do you really need that Pocket 4 because it can do this or that? Maybe something so minute that you really can't tell with a naked eye, but he has to go to the store for that Tiva. So again, it's that this equipment, cameras, speakers, stands, controllers, mixers, lights, stands for the lights, you name it, it's coming out. And it's out there. And some DJs are sucking it right up. They can't get it quick enough. I don't know why. If you have something good that's working for you, let it work for you. Let it just keep working for you until it goes boom. Then you could, all right, I screwed up. I got to get a new controller. I got to get a new mixer. Or what we should have did about 6 7 months ago, maybe bought a backup new Mac because the prices were down. Now the prices are going up. That is what we should have invested in 6 7 months ago when the prices were down. Whoever think that all this work into AI would have driven the price of computers, um, different hardware up, it just did. It just made it go crazy. Again, I'm waiting here for people to join the chat. So far, nobody's here. I don't know what's going on. I'm enjoying some hot and spicy cheeses. My Mac wants to do an update. I don't want to let it do an update yet. Let's see. Let's see if I'm live. Hang on 1 second here, guys. I'll find out. Well, I guess I am live. There we go. Again, like I said, don't mind the stuff in the background. Doing a little reshaping of our house. I had to clean out a room and clean out some of the stuff in the attic and had to move a bunch of stuff around. So everything got piled back here in my studio. So it's going to be taken care of in the near future. But I'm here. I'm gonna switch over to see if I get any of those other guys from the other channels to come over. I'm gonna leave him a message here. Uh, I can't spell tonight. Well, again, going back to the equipment. Again, like I said, there's so much stuff that's out there. It just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming out there. And I'm watching the Ruckus and Shay and I think that's is it Kevin? I forget who their special guest is all the time now. Great DJ. Bunch of great guys. I'll tell you, those guys are great. I mean, Shuffle Couple, Dan and his wife. Buddy's on there. J Tech is number one on their show right now in their chat. And I got nobody here in my chat with me. Praise the Lord, right? All right, let's get back to this equipment baloney again. There is some stuff out there that's very helpful that you can purchase. I have the Everse 8 and I'm making a switch to the QSC 10. I absolutely love the QSC CB10. They're such more responsive and the bass to them is unbelievable. I can't. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to keep my eyes here, but I'm watching Shay and those guys there. So they're a bunch of great guys. Hopefully, we can get them to come over. I'm not sure. I want to make sure I have volume here, so I'm gonna. All right. So All right, so we're good there. And I'm using a Riverside Studio. First time I'm going live with it. So it's been a trip for me right now. Been on for 31 minutes. And again, I still have nobody here with me. Nah, what could you do, right? James King is over there. Well, that's not just going to keep talking until maybe some of these guys show up. I'm not sure. But they said this past weekend, 2 4th of July parties. A month ago, it was a wedding. 2 weeks before that was a wedding. Both weddings were great. Only thing is, with that first wedding, the bride and groom didn't show up to an hour. Everything was supposed to go off at 4:05, and they were 50 something minutes late. And it was only a 3.5 hour reception, and it just got crushed by that. We had to hurry up through stuff. The bride and groom wanted to do much more things that they should have been able to do, but still, that would have been rushing it in a 3.5 hour wedding. But what could you do? And then you show up an hour late. Now you really can't do nothing that you wanted to do because everything is in super fast mode. I guess my pretty cool thing is off the air time. I seen him doing a live show this morning, but what the heck is going on?
And we pulled it off. It's called Most Favored Nations. So now we went from by far the most expensive drugs anywhere in the world, prescription drugs, to the least expensive. And adding to all the nations.
Okay. That's enough of that, right? I don't know why. There we go. Get this back down. I'm gonna play around with Riverside Studio, see if I can get my background in here. I'm not sure if I can because it's the first time I'm ever using it. I don't want to leave. Something happened to my audio on my PC. For some reason, I don't have no audio coming out of that. I can see them talking and jamming way over there. So, who did what over the 4th of July weekend? Gig, no gig? Hopefully, everybody had a safe, great time. Hopefully, if you had gigs, everything was very profitable and prosperous for you. Again, going back to my two, they were great gigs. Unfortunately, the rain factor. It's I hate to say this, but I tell every couple when they say, "Well, we're having an outdoor wedding," I say, you're having the middle of July or whatever, and I'm like, Jesus, why don't you just pick a venue? But they want an outdoor wedding, so they have it, and I'll tell you, sometimes it's to their benefit, and sometimes it's not, and God bless them if it is to their benefit, but sometimes it's so hot, there's no possible way. So they just get scorched on that whole day, or they get rained on that whole day. Even with barn weddings this summertime, forget about it. If you've been in an old barn that just closed down like a couple years prior to that, it just has that distinctive barn odor. Um, I always suggest having it in a nice little venue. Invite your most closest friends and your closest family members. That's it. You don't have to invite everybody. But why would you do that? It just costs you more and more money. Now I'm looking for my iced tea. So I don't know where I put that at. I tell these guys again, I'm over here. Hopefully I'll be able to hear them. Okay, my iced tea. Well, if you did have a gig this Saturday or Friday, what were the songs that you just played? What was the hit song for the 4th of July this year? SC. Shuffle Couple. Let's see what they're saying over there.
That's where I can see what works.
Okay. Buddy, what if cocktail hours in a different room that you set up a controller in the other room and mix live?
That's great.
I don't know about that.
No, because I think he uses a little white controller. What's it called? The mix soup something?
I think the mix track? Yeah, hey, yeah. They came up with a new one too, by the way. There's a newer version now, has stem buttons on it for $99.
So maybe he uses that one for cocktail hour because it's portable, very easy to have. But again,
bro, I don't see Buddy using that tiny ass controller. Like, can you imagine Buddy DJing on that little tiny ass thing? Like, I don't see that happening, bro.
That little thing looks like a Tic Tac, bro.
Crush that thing, man. That thing's cute. I don't think that's what's going on with cocktail hour.
Buddy, tell us what you use for cocktail hour. Or you're drinking coffee during cocktail hour. Hey, Mikey Mike, what's up, bro? Aren't you live, bro?
Yeah, I'm live, man.
Mikey Mike's trying to steal some viewers from our channel, bro. Hey, Mike.
He looks cool. Hey, I hooked him up, bro. Look at that. Look at this. He said I'm chugging coffee before entrances. I have been complimented on the mix that Spotify bulldog. That's one of the best compliments you can get, bro. Like, when the spider bite does it, oh, that's a good one. That's a good thing. You like, man, you didn't hear it. Oh, that's funny.
Listen, they don't know.
I don't think people do care what is played. I love getting them going from the start. People who care. I don't.
Wait, I'm gonna jump ahead because he said this is brilliant. He says, "Yep, if I need to mix in the other room, I will use a starlight." I've done that many times. Oh wow! So he does the starlight. I'll put that up. I think that's the Hercules.
Yeah, that's the Hercules little small one.
That's a big that. Big that one.
Oh yeah, he does use it.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Let me show everybody else here.
I couldn't use those things.
Somebody's using this.
All right, I'm watching the Ruckus Entertainment right now. These guys are great. Pretty Boy Shay. They're third host now, so which is
So there you go, guys. There's no excuse now not to mix during cocktail hour. You could buy one of those and you could set it up and then you could mix live during cocktail hour.
Bro, you can just do that. You can use a keyboard on your computer. You left it.
I don't have my hat with me because I would have put it on.
I just have an iPad and Spotify going. But hey, shout out Buddy, man. I'm not gonna like, hey, if you're doing that, it's a good experience for the client.
Yeah, definitely. That's good. Man. That's good.
And that's true. I was gonna say this with Kevin.
This Hollyland camera is unbelievable. It moves with you.
I mean, that's a way for the assistant to learn. You know, that's good if you have someone that's actually wanting to learn the DJ. But if you don't have someone, people just go and help you, but they don't care for it. That's unfortunate. Like, we're not sicky. I appreciate you for your time.
Lebanese white wedding. Now you guys were Lebanese. Not sure what I was playing with dancing all night. I think Lebanese people just start parties. I don't know. You don't know what they were playing, but
Oh boy. I think I have my taco ones back there too. These Cheez-Its are great, hot and spicy, and the taco ones are unbelievable.
Their freaking hummus is homemade. It's so good. And then the pita bread, and then the shawarma, and then they're not really good. It's so good. It's so good. You guys should try it. If you're in a DMV, you guys gotta try Lebanese Kitchen. It's in Chantilly, Virginia. Go check it out, man. It's fire. Fire food.
Shout out Lebanese Kitchen in Virginia.
Yes, sir.
Stop by there. Okay, J-Tech says because she seemed hesitant and I was hitting all the questions she had with no problem. You think after she got dropped, she'd be giving me a deposit? Oh, so they haven't even booked him. Bruh.
Oh.
This was just a meeting. This was just a meeting to potentially book him for.
Yeah. That's interesting. I would have thought that since you were recommended, like you would book.
Yeah.
So he double booked and just said, here are some people that you could. Oh, so he didn't just pass it on. I thought he passed it along to you, but now she's trying to rebook somebody. Okay, that's a different story. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't tell them you got booked for that date or something. I do that all the time. I'm like, I have the meeting, and I'm like, next day, I'm like, oh, sorry, someone just booked your date. I'm not available.
I mean, it makes sense, bro. If you don't want to do it, you don't feel like you didn't connect with them. I'm busy.
There's more to the story coming up in a couple. Okay, yeah, Buddy says, yeah, they sound a little like a tough client. Tell the client you and the guy that referred you have a friendly rivalry, and you can't wait to show them your skills. Yeah, we gave some advice there.
You know what?
Said, yeah.
Go ahead. Say.
Okay, he told me she asked me for a quote a long time ago, and she barely hit me back yesterday. Okay, he's talking about the guy who was double booked. Yeah. So she's been shopping. She's been shopping for a long time.
She's probably shopping. Yeah, so that's why. And that's why he said, "I'm good, but you can talk to them." So, try to actually get this.
Yeah.
But
And then don't send them your. Let's say the other than Diego. Alright, I can go. Alright. Pretty boy, I'm live on the channel.
what happened to Q It Up? No Q It Up today? Or what?
Yeah.
What happened to Q It Up?
You guys good? Like, it's doing good? He's probably Hitman couldn't make it or something. So he might be like this.
I mean, he's been having some internet problems lately, so no problem. Let's see. So Dan says it's a red flag, so you must not take the dick. Pass it on.
Yeah, that's the Starlight. Yeah, alright, so hey, buddy uses the Starlight. There we go. Okay. Now we know. Hey, yo, before we run out of time, though, you want to show, did you get Kevin's flyer?
Oh, yeah, I got it. Let me show. So, as we talked last week,
Last week.
so last week we were talking about the new era of Kevin and DJing this $400 for house parties. And this is the flyer that he made with AI, with the help of AI. So let me go ahead and pull it up real quick.
And I'll give you guys a brief rundown of what it is and basically how I'm marketing it. Since last week, I booked like another 6 house parties. Yeah. It's exclusive. Like this might be like almost exclusively what I do, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these for sure.
Are you just putting it on, like, gas stations or something? Or, like, how are you putting this flyer?
Gas station? Okay, this is well, honestly, I like it, but it looks like you're running for like president, like senator or something.
No, I was waiting for you guys to hype on it, so. Alright, so so I'll tell you how I market it in a second. So real quick rundown. As hilarious as this flyer is, it's changed up a little bit. It's actually the $400 private resident special, and then all of my actual contact information is at the bottom. I use ChatGPT and Gemini to kind of like create it and so on and so forth. And as far as how I'm marketing it, I kid you guys not, like basically like local Facebook groups that, basically, let's say like a lot of like affluent and upscale cities that are close by where I live are basically in these like local Facebook groups. And so what would most DJs do? They would just make like a regular post in the group for everyone to see.
Yeah.
I take it a whole step further and I actually go into the groups, I go to the members list, and I actually direct message people like privately.
Okay.
A lot of what I've been targeting is the women and like the moms, the soccer moms and stuff like that and everything. And I'll be honest, it is a big numbers game. Most people, like straight up, it's sales, so it is what it is. Most people don't even respond.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean? The more people you message, the more responses you get, and yeah, man, it's been going pretty well.
That's why you picked this picture of you to get all the soccer moms and the stay-at-home moms all excited. They're like, oh, hey, intimate vibe. Hey, I want to learn more about this.
It says here, DJ for $500 plus your food.
Exactly.
That's not so. So you DM the like people that have posted in that group, or just all the members basically?
All the members.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
And it's almost, it takes a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie, but as far as like having leads, like you have an endless amount of leads, because you know what some of these groups, man, it's like 10, 20, 30,000 people. You know?
Yeah, true.
And they'll forward it. They'll forward it to someone else they know. You know, to someone looking.
All right, so JTech changed our booking status from confirmed to postponed, and it made the day available again. Good job. Shit, look up the DJ Flex 2.
Right, I'll look that up.
If you look that up, I've done a few weddings with Starlight. Ooh,
Really?
that's interesting. That's crazy.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, he did
Wow.
it. Okay.
I mean, I DJ with the Rev, so does Kevin, but yeah, I guess Starlight is taking it a step further. People give me shit for using the Rev 1, you know.
Buddy, so James said that Buddy spends all his time mixing because most lady does all the work. Exactly.
That's true.
Buddy, do you think Brian has read mixes? He's never shown any clip. He says he does. So yeah, respect the OG.
Just gonna have to go off of that.
Yep.
Here's
So
the Flex 2, by the way. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, it's obviously small. It's just hard to get a sense of how big it is. I mean, this is like a iPad, I think. So it's obviously not as small as the Tic Tac, but it's still pretty small.
That new controller that Newmark just dropped, I forgot the name of it. Not the old one.
Oh, Party Mix.
Yeah, the Party Mix 3, I think it's called. So the Flex 2 is about around the same size as that.
Yeah, Party Mix 3. Okay, so there you go. And they got a little one too for $100. This one looks good though. I was actually thinking about this one because now they have stems on there. But anyways, they have Newmark's Mix Track Go and then the Party Mix 3. So shout out Newmark. Not many people own Newmark controllers, you know, but they're pretty solid. They work with all the software pretty well.
all right, so James said Mikey Mike is live streaming another live. Oh, so Mikey Mike is live streaming our stream.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
That's cool. That's what when we do the Q&A, we start to spin collab. That's what Dwayne does. He streams our stream, so and everybody watching. So that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I'm looking into getting the Flex 10. No, the Flex 10 is nice. Flex 10 is nice, but I want the Rain one too. You already know. I want the Rain one too. I love it. It's so nice. Yeah, you're right. Tracy is running around. Yep. Well, it sounds like the round table talking about food. Every now and then it's good to talk about food, but if you don't eat, you can't perform. So you know what I'm saying? Make sure that.
Hey, now I'm streaming him while he streams us.
Oh, Mike, you sleeping, bro?
Hey, Mike, wake up.
When you knocked out over there, Mike.
Hey, bro, our podcast is too boring, man. You fell asleep.
You put him on blast, bro.
I think he's just watching.
Definitely gotta love mine. Yep, you got to. I already have 2 computers ready for LED panels. Whoa, for photos and videos. Okay, I'm telling man, Chin is coming up on the smiley level, bro, for real. So, what's up, bro? Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, what's up?
So, talking about, no pun intended. The speakers that we were talking about last week, that the Soul was talking about, it was the HK. So it was HK something.
Yeah.
So those are another one that people might want to take a look into, because there's a lot of people talking about Exoton, but there's the one that he's talking about. I think it was I forgot. I watched the video and I forgot.
No. Not it was a lot of ways.
I think the letter was something else, or is it the same brand? It's H something, HK, HB, something like that. I don't know, but those are for $1,000. Not bad. Perfect follow up.
He's talking about what you were gonna tell him, what you were saying to tell the client about, like, if you want to book me or not.
Oh yeah. So Brian does. He has software to help. He has one hand. He rocks. I mean, he's very knowledgeable, and he does his thing with one hand. And mad respect for him. I don't know. I don't know if he mixes or if he doesn't mix, but whatever he does works, and that's all. That's all that matters. At least to me, that's all that matters. No, okay. So there's no Q it up today. That's right, buddy. Forgot about his disability. No Q it up tonight. I will have the after party. Oh, cool. So I just jumped on live. Well, if I would have known, we would have Mikey Mike here. I'm gonna tell you, it's not common that we.
Never have him as a guest because he's.
The shipping will be expensive, by the way. Yeah, I mean, yeah. For those things, one, they're heavy panels. Like, just tell Smiley. Smiley knows about this stuff. Show my flyer. What flyer? You send us a flyer?
Buddy, can you hear me if you're
If you
watching
send
me?
a flyer, remind me or refresh my memory because I don't remember. New era of Kevin is looking great. Yep.
Looking good.
Anyway, feel free to steal my ideas, guys.
Yeah. Just change a little bit, but good idea. It's a good idea. 6 days left until use King Score 15 to say 15 on Rogue product. Anyone, if you're looking for Rockville products, you right now can save 15% using King Score 15, and that will also help James, get some love. So go ahead, buy whatever you need from Rockville.
You know what's so funny? I was going to use that coupon code to get some of those Rock Saber lights, but man, I'm just such a cheap bastard. And they're like, I think for like 4 of them, it's like $1,000 or something like that. They're the same one as the both lighting tubes, exact same lights.
But it's 1,000 something.
Yeah, for like 4 of them, it's like
$1,000 after the discount. Right?
I guess after the discount, what is it, like 15%?
Right,
So
Yeah.
it's like $850, something like that.
That's rough. That's still rough.
Yeah.
Though. A lot of money for 4.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Hey James, can you tell him like 50% off? If you bring it to 50, I guarantee you a lot of people won't hit this thing. Yeah, a lot of people hit this thing. If you hit it to 50, I'll buy the last Lifesaver ones.
If it's 50, I'll buy the whole store, bro. I'll buy Rockville, new owner of Rockville right here.
There you go. Smiley said I had one client ask for pricing back in January and just booked it 3 weeks ago. Wedding is next year. We don't do follow-ups. Either they message us back or we keep moving.
Like that.
Hey, you know how they call it like big dick energy? That's big dick energy in a DJ company. That's the DJ version of that.
So okay, do you guys have anyone in the chat and then you guys? Do you have a grace period after you have your first initial conversation with the clients, prospects? Do you have a grace period like 3 days, 5 days? If you don't hear nothing from them, you move on, or what is your grace period if you have one?
I just say first. I tell them it's first come first served because I used to do a week grace period, but then sometimes I wanted to fire some clients sooner than that. I'm like, so I like to say first come first serve so that in a couple of days, if I don't want to work with them, I'll tell them, "Hey, sorry, I got booked." If I hold any period of time for them, so it's just I just tell them first come,
All right, guys,
first come
we're
first serve.
watching,
It's all first come first serve. So if somebody sends me
the
a
Ruckus
deposit,
Entertainment.
that day's booked.
Yeah. What about
These
you,
guys are great.
Kevin?
So
Great friends,
funny,
Shay,
I learned
Kevin,
this trick in MLM,
and
like those
Pretty
multi-level
Boy.
marketing schemes, like years ago, right? So what I do is I don't hold dates. I sign people up on a list, and it'll automatically send them emails all the way up until 1 week before their event date.
Okay. 1 week, dang.
Yeah.
Even if they don't book you.
Even if they don't book.
Okay. Well, for me, I just wait 3 to 5 days, depending how I feel like that really went. 3 to 5 days. If I don't hear anything, then I move on.
Not at all.
Yeah. I don't.
we're going OT. We got a bunch of comments left. Then we gotta pick some of the highlights now. We're gonna have to get a little see whose comments we can respond to here.
I'll start hitting comments. Read the important ones and just pop it up. I know James, but the road savers are out of stock up a lot. Maybe there's something else I could order.
Hey, we got Mr. Roast himself roasting us here. He's saying, bro, that flyer looks great. So hey, pass the James King test. He said, don't listen to guys who wear backward hats and t-shirts all day. Hey, yo. He's trying to look good for those single moms and the stay-at-home soccer moms, you know. So they like the tuxedo look.
Hey, that's a lot coming from James. I appreciate it.
J-Tech's piling on. He says, "Or look like they're still in high school." But I'll take that one as a compliment. I think that means that one's probably more to Diego than to me. But I take that as a compliment in this age, you know. But he says he'd go higher than 400, start at 800.
For a house party?
So the reason, and I just want to say this real quick, the reason why, because initially I was gonna charge like 6 or somewhere around there. The reason why I do it for the 400 is, at least the couple that I've done, like I guarantee you're gonna get tipped every time, and they're not just gonna be small tips either. Like the first one I did, I got tipped like $300. So that 400 ended up being 700. And the whole thing too, the whole pricing psychology behind it, I'm telling you right now, you charge $400, people are not even gonna question you. They'll just book. You know what I mean? They won't even say, let's say you're talking to them.
That's true. James also, now we're talking about the HK, the speaker that you had. HK 412 and 10. He said it's in the same league as the EV50. Wow. Extra time 15 upgrades better. I have K1, so it has updated version. Okay. So James knows he's tested a lot of speakers, so that's high praise from that.
The 412 is the same as the EV50.
Wow.
That's the statement.
And then Buddy says 3 days after we send over the paperwork. So he does 3 days. After the sales meeting, it's 10 days. Oh, that's pretty generous.
Yeah.
10 days after sales meeting.
I guess we gotta call it sales meeting. So after the sales meeting, for me, it's 3 to 5 days depending on how I thought it went, and then I take it. You know, like whatever. I'll move on. I don't do many like follow-ups and things like that. So yeah. Do we have anything else?
I gotta bounce there. We're almost 10 minutes over time. But if you guys want to stay on, we'll wrap it up. But yeah, thanks. Hey, I'm glad to be back, and thanks for listening to my my Bridezilla situation.
We're here so you can clear out. You know.
I cried after the gig. I cried. That's all right. That's what happened. If that happens, that's I don't know. That's next level. Maybe we have to hear that. If somebody that'll be our next topic. If somebody ever cried after an event, that's so bad. You went home and cried about it.
We'll start with that next week. Has anybody cried or anything like? Have you even rethink DJ? Because I'm so we'll start with that next week. All right, guys, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by, for all the comments. Again, really fun to talk to you guys and comments and things like that. So we'll see you next week. We'll see what's up, and peace out.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
All right, Mason, the guys from the Ruckus Entertainment be over. I'm not sure. Hey, buddy, what's happening, bud? Can you hear me at all? Give me a thumbs up, pal. First time I'm ever going live using the software. I, uh, I, I'm all good. Thank you, sir. I have it on my speakers here, which I shouldn't have. I don't know if you can hear an echo yet or not. But I figured since because oh my gosh, I got an itch. I'm sorry. Since Dwayne couldn't do the show tonight, so I figured I'll just jump on live and talk about the gigs this past weekend and go from there. So it's been quite interesting this past weekend. Me, I gotta get this off here because it's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, and I don't know what the heck is going on there. Let me go over here and switch this over. Okay, how about now? Do I have an echo now, bud? Can you hear me now? I'm not sure. First time I ever using Riverside. Did you have any gigs this weekend, buddy? Thanks, pal. This weekend was quite interesting for me because Friday it rained right after we set up, and then it got nice and sunny, which was great. Then Saturday was supposed to be sunny all day, and man, it poured like you wouldn't believe. There was no thunder or lightning where I was at, but maybe about 9 miles away, it was terrible. They one grocery store got flooded out. There was like 3 inches of water in it. It was just completely terrible. Oh, back to back weddings. That's hard. I did that just a couple weeks ago. It was like Friday, Saturday, and then the following weekend it was a Friday, Saturday, two of them right in a row, and I was like, oh my god. Hey Willie, what's happening, man? I figured I'd just jump on. Our buddy Dwayne couldn't do the show tonight, so I figured I can't even get my background up in here because this is the first time I'm using the software. And my Mac keeps on coming up that there's an update available. I'll do it later. I was just checking to see how everybody's gigs went this weekend, but one of the big topics I want to talk about is all the new not the new software, but all the new equipment that's coming out. I honestly, back in the like late '80s, early '90s, I used to collect baseball and softball and or baseball, basketball, and hockey and football cards. And there's only a couple companies out there, and it's great. You just boom, boom, picked up your cars and away you went. And then it got to the point you didn't know which cars to pick up. There were so many companies out there, and it just killed me. And that's what it seems like the DJ industry is getting. These companies are pumping out gear left and right. And it's like you can't keep up with it. And a lot of the DJs want the newest and greatest stuff, but some of the newest and greatest stuff only has they move the button or they made the button a different color, something like that. So, is it worth buying it just for that little improvement? I don't think so. I'd rather stick with what I have. How about you guys? How do you feel? Oh, you get it right. Way to go. Well, way to go. You're gonna try it tomorrow. Awesome. Really got that new mark to go, but that's a great little controller. Honestly, I have the older one. It's great if you just want to sit around, do like set your cue points. You could do that. I've done a lot of gigs with it, especially for the veterans, because you're limited with space. I mean, usually I'm in a corner, just big enough for a 4x4 table. I'm not sure, what I could do, what I can't do. One thing is you have to watch the gentlemen that have post traumatic stress disorder. And if you have signs like with bombs going off or just big bangs, I had one gentleman hit the floor and that was it. He was like Where they at? Where they at? I'm like, oh Jesus, God, please help me. You know, I felt so bad that that song happened to be on because somebody requested it, not thinking. But going back to the equipment, there's so much stuff coming out. I mean, it's really you can't keep up with it. But I know you got the Alpha Theta speakers. I know they're great. We'll got the new Mark. I know that's great. You're gonna use your newer laptop. Awesome. I the Starlight is that's the Hercules one, right? But I have that one also. I like that one too. There, that one, the pads on it feel like a little bit more rubbery as compared to the new Mark. But the new Mark has the acapella, the instrumental, so they make improvements there. I love new Mark products. I love Hercules products. Both of them are great companies. I think they're under one roof now, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a good thing. You know, you get a one company playing another company out like that, and as long as they keep all the same companies going, that's great. You know, because nobody's getting laid off, and they have the ways and means to dump money into development for their products, which is awesome. Okay, you're gonna use your new a 24-bit sound card from that little controller. Wow, that's amazing! Holy God, that's that little new Mark to go, the newest one. If you get a chance, check out Nick Spinelli did a great video on it. He got his butt handed to him because he's a big name DJ. He's one of the top rated guys on YouTube, and because he did what do you call a video on this new Mark controller, the two new ones that came out. These guys are slamming them. It's like, what the hell? Did they forget where they came from? The one thing I was always told: keep your 2 feet on the ground, no matter how big you become, whatever you are doing, keep your 2 feet on the ground. Mexican gigs, Molly's, yep. Molly's are great speakers too. Honestly, you can't beat them. But they're unbelievable. I was talking to my buddy Bernie today, and don't know. It must have been an outdoor venue that he did his gig at, and he said he was like at the one in the pavilion, and the dancing floor or the dance floor was at the other end of the pavilion. He's Mike. I don't know why they set me up like that, and it just sometimes couples don't realize you're in a pavilion. Okay, yeah, the music's going to carry, but the DJ has to be by the dance floor. No sense buts about that. They have to be there. Oh God, yeah. Well, for smaller gigs, that's a definite must. You could use that 1, 2, 3, just like the QSC CB10s. I have those too, and I'll tell you, I took them to that retirement home party, and those people went nuts over them. They couldn't believe these two little 10-inch speakers were cranking out that loud, and I didn't even have it on a quarter, the master volume. I'm like, oh my God, these things are unbelievable. I mean, compared to the EV8s, no comparison. Only downfall is their battery life isn't as good as the what do you call it? The Everse 8s. I did sell my Everse 12. Um, it was just a little too much for me to handle when we went out. If I had to go out by myself, so the 8 was okay to handle. The 10s are okay to handle, but that extra 2 inches, that means a big world of difference to me. And Will, do you have anything coming up this weekend? Buddy has back-to-back weddings. Buddy, God bless you with that one, man. I have one coming up in September. I have a couple things in August, which is good. I'm happy for that. I just I refuse to do graduation parties anymore. Is what happened this last year. The graduate leaving his own party. Um, the other graduate, everything was a go for their party, and then all of a sudden, once they found they couldn't listen to their music, they canceled the party. They told mom and dad, "I don't want no party. It's stupid." Okay, so they canceled everything. They canceled me. They canceled the pavilion, and also they canceled the caterer. And then all of a sudden, the young man goes, "So since we're not having a party, what's my graduation present?" What the parents gave him? The receipts for the bills from the PAB and from the catering company. I couldn't be that much of a P word. I only charged them $50 deposit. They wanted to give it back to me, but I'm like, no, don't even worry about it. Yeah. And the only, excuse me, guys. The only reason I took a $50 deposit because they booked me so close to the event. I was like, just give me $50 deposit. That holds your day for you. But turned out, bit me in the butt anyhow. Oh, okay. So you have Friday and Saturday next weekend? Oh, God bless you. Well, it's supposed to be a scorcher. I think like 104 or something like that, they're saying. I watched Joe Snedeker this morning. They long range forecast. Next weekend's supposed to be scorching hot. Now, buddy, those pictures Brian posted on Facebook, is that downtown Chicago? There's him, Art, and Stevie. Hey, J-Tech, what's happening, man? I don't have my glasses on. I just came up here. I mean, me and Dwayne talked this afternoon, and I knew we weren't going to do the show, but I had so much running around to do. And I looked at the time. I said, "Oh my god, I got to get upstairs and get this done." And I forgot my glasses downstairs. So if you see me looking this way at the screen, it's like I can't see the screen. And don't mind the mess in the background. My my daughter went back with us, so I'm happy for that. I'm happy for her. Um, she's a beautiful young lady, and to find out that she not get married, I was like, wow, okay. So that's all I'm gonna leave it at. So she moved back, so we had to throw some stuff in my studio here till we get her room straightened out, and then go from there. And boom. How you doing, J Tech? What's cooking, man? Glad to see you stopping by my channel here. I'm gonna just try to carry on the queue it up for tonight by myself. If you have any questions, let me know. I wanted to keep the topic about the new equipment that keeps popping up daily: controllers, mixers, speakers, speaker stands, lights, light stands. You name it, everything's popping up. One, two, three. It's like, wow, where's the stuff coming from? Like how much stuff can we use? What do we do with the stuff that we have? It's not broken. It's working great. Do we have to really switch over to this newer stuff? Is this newer stuff gonna really improve our setup? Is it gonna make us more money right up front, or is it gonna be like one of those things where we're gonna wait till it does make us money? It's hard. It's hard to predict what we can buy, what we should buy. One thing I think is I'm always on the lookout for speakers. Basically, I'm a 12-inch guy. I love the 12-inch speakers. That's what I like. So I look out for them, and that's basically it. Lights, they're all basically the same. I mean, there's difference in the Ape Labs and the say knockoff brands on Amazon. Then you got Rockville. Rockville's a big step up from Amazon, but they're not as intelligent as the Ape Lab, but they do just as good of a job as the Ape Labs. All right, buddy, I lost you there, pal. Okay. Oh, okay, that's Milwaukee. Okay. I seen that pictures and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. Because I know he goes with Stevie down to and Art down to Chicago too, if I'm not mistaken. But Milwaukee, that gets cold in wintertime. So does Chicago. God bless these guys out there. And then in the summertime, it gets just as hot as it is here. But today was a scorcher again. Well, I don't know if you felt the temperature today, but at 5 o'clock this morning when I was weeding the garden, it was beautiful out. But by 8:30, 9 o'clock, it was like, oh, I'm dying. I seen Dan's new video on his new microphone that he got. He is a complete right when he does a video. He's just like that one monotone voice. Hey, X5, I really wanted to buy this microphone, but you sent it to me. Yeah, but they asked me for my name, address, email. They also wanted my credit card number. So I don't know if they're charging me for it. I mean, I love his attitude. Oh, a 2-year warranty. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, I watched both videos by Nick, and surprisingly, he did not put them down. I was in awe that he did something like that. Like he came out, spoke for that brand, and have other DJs down on him now for doing that. That's like, what the heck is he doing? Like he's doing something good to prove a point, and then these other DJs are busting his butt about it. Now, whether they have him in the white yet or no, or is it still the black? Again, you see me blow my nose. I'm so sorry. I just got this dang head cold I can't get rid of. Now, buddy, what do you have coming up after those back-to-back weddings, pal? And Will, what do you have coming up after your party or after your weddings? Oh my gosh, this bang cold is like, oh, it's kicking my butt. That's what it's doing. More weddings. That's cool. That's buddy. That's great, man. Oh, here comes my little mascot. She woke up. When I came upstairs, she was sound asleep. Now she's up. She's wired. She's ready to rock and roll. She, my little buddy. Yeah, yeah. Willie has a cat just like her. Right, well. No, here she comes around the town. Oh my God. I swear to God, she's too much. Now, you're. Well, I think Exiton, they are a good speaker for their price point, like a lot of guys are saying. I think it's just going to they're going to keep moving up and moving up and moving up. Um, till they're going to be, you watch the prices are going to start jumping up. Yeah, and that's when people are going to say, oh, geez, we should have bought them. But you're back. Oh, cool. Cool. I had, let's see, we had three 12-inch Beagles that we owned. We had a Lab, I had a Husky Wolf mix, and also, trying to think what other ones we had. Oh, and Sheba. She was a Siberian Husky, one blue eye, and one, I think it was a crystal color eye, like a white eye. She was beautiful. But we didn't know. We thought we were the second owners, but here the second owners actually physically and sexually abused the dog. Like I don't know why they would do that to it. And here we only had her for a little over a year, and she ended up passing away. The vet said she died from a broken heart because she never experienced something so good in her life until we got her. That it still breaks my heart to say that, because that animal didn't ask to be brought here, and didn't ask those people to pick the animal up, but that was it. Uh, oh, oh. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, dogs are great. Cats are very independent. The only thing with a dog is you get so attached to them. You could yell at them, and then 2 minutes later, they're back up on your lap. They're kissing you, and they're putting their paws up by you, and they're giving you a hug and this and that, and you melt like butter in a hot pan. But when it's time for them to cross the bridge, and you don't want to see that happening because it kills you because they've been your best friend for how many years. Now all of a sudden they're crossing over the Rainbow Bridge, and they're going to sleep, and it killed me. I had to bury one, two, three, four dogs in like a 2.5 to 3 year period. And I said, I can't do it no more. I got so sick from it. I cried all the way back from the vets. Cried when we were digging the hole. I cried when we were burying her. I'm like, that's it. I can't bring myself to do this no more. It's a heartbreaker, man. Total heartbreaker. Actually, but my sinuses are killing me. The eyes are running. My ears are blocked. I just figured I wanted to jump on and see how this program works. It's the first time I ever did it. Um, I got it about about 2 months ago, and I've never used it because Dwayne took over the show there, which is great. 'Cause it's a big help for me doing everything I'm doing. But I'm like, let me check this out, and I know I could add my background and stuff to it, but I just want to. It was last minute, 'cause, me and Dwayne were talking, and boom, stuff happened, and hey, there's my buddy, Pretty Boy. How you doing, man? Um, Dwayne had some stuff come up. It basically personal stuff. So this was last minute. I figured, all right, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna jump on. I was just telling buddy I had this program for about 2 months, and I've never used it to go live. And I thought, well, okay, I'll try to go live now with it, and it's working great. The only thing is, I didn't add my background to it. I know you can, but it was just last minute, So what can you do? I wanted to get on, talk about some stuff about The new equipment, can you keep up with it? Can't you keep up with it? Do you need to buy all the new equipment or don't you need to buy all the new equipment? Get some hot coffee. No, iced coffee at this point of the night. I have how's it? Death Wish coffee downstairs, which is I have the iced coffee in Death Wish. Oh, I love it. It's 300 milligrams of caffeine. But I'll be up all night then. It wouldn't be bad. But I'd have to blow my nose continuously. It wouldn't be bad if my ears weren't blocked and my eyes weren't tearing and itchy. Oh, me and my daughter sat outside. I got a gas fireplace or a gas fire pit. Thing is beautiful. It is beautiful, and we love it. She enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I don't know how I got hit with this cold. It's unreal. So, pretty boy, did you get any new equipment, man? Yes, definitely, pretty boy. Definitely blessed to be alive. We're all blessed to be alive. I mean, you know, people take life for granted. They the way I look at it, hear my little girl talking. My back is bad, my neck is bad. I the only vertebrae in my back that's good is C1. That's right. In the that goes, I'm dead. But the way I look at it is somebody has it worse than me, and that's always in the back of my mind. I have it bad, but somebody has it worse than me, and it is the truth. You see these little children on TV, like from St. Jude's and stuff, and that they're suffering with cancer, and they're only a year and a half, 2 years old. That shouldn't be. That should not be. But it is. Now my kitty cat's moving my microphone on me. Lily, what's your cat's name, bud? Thanks, well, thank you, man. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using this software. Oh, what I like about this camera, no matter where I move, it follows me. And the camera's stationary. It's amazing. Simply amazing. Buddy, how do you like your Pocket 3? Because I know you got that. So that's a piece of new equipment. Oh, also, pretty boy, thanks for giving me the shout out on that wedding. I didn't hear nothing from them yet, but hopefully I will. I've done many weddings down in Lancaster. It's beautiful, beautiful country down there. And it's Amish people. And we have Amish people that come up here and sell their produce. And I seen a sign, raw milk. I'm like, oh. I asked the gentleman, I said, is that what I think it is? And he said, yes, it is, sir. I said, all right, give me a half a gallon of it. It's expensive, but let me tell you, it's great. But he's going live too? Oh, boy. Pretty boy, you have any animals? No, okay, buddy, no, okay. I know buddy has a dog. Willie has a black cat just like my Clementine here. We call her a ham bone because she is a ham bone. Let me tell you. She just walks all over me. I swear to God, this is all day. Luna. That's a cool name. I like that name. She's Clementine the ham bone, and she has a bunch of different nicknames, and she comes to every single one of them. That's what the riot is. She's Clementine, she's Tunnel Time, ham bone. It's unreal. But I'm the only one that can really pet her. She's always with me. She's like my little tail. She's a good girl. So, pretty boy, did you have a gig this past weekend for the fourth or no? I am about 2 hours and 20 minutes away from the Eagle Stadium, but my wife did have a surgery done at Fox Chase Cancer Center, and I made it from there, which is uh, not too far from Center City. I made it from there to the house in an hour and 13 minutes, if that. Happened to come through the Allentown Tunnel, and as soon as I came through the tunnel, I was doing about 97 miles an hour, and a state trooper pulled up alongside of me. And I had my state trooper hat to put that on, and looked at me, pointed, no, that I'm going for it. I said, yes, sir. He grabbed the seatbelt because I didn't have mine on, buckled up, and he said, pointed to follow him. And that was it. We were flying. It was like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God. I thought my vehicle was going to fall apart. Yeah, well, you're a bit, you're closer than I am because you're up there and on the top of the mountain, pal. I'm down here in the valley. It takes me 45 minutes to get up to the what do you call well, not 45 minutes to get to the turnpike. About 20 minutes to get from here to the turnpike. I am, but then you're still a little bit down further south than I am. Pretty buddy, you like the Eagles, man? Really? I thought you'd be more of a Redskin fan. Now that you live down south there, I'm a Jets fan, so I don't want to talk about football season. The only thing I can say about the Jets is we were the first AFL team to win a Super Bowl. So we broke the ice for the AFC to continuously march in and knock those NFC guys down. Except for Chicago, that year they had the refrigerator as a running back. Like, oh my God, how do you tackle that guy? I heard he's basically completely broke now. So, the Commanders. I say Redskins. I'm sorry. I've always called them Redskins, like the Cleveland Indians. Now they're whatever their name is. It's like I'm not that politically correct. I'm sorry. I like the old traditional names that they had. So basically, Philly would be halfway for me and you to meet there, pretty boy. We were gonna meet up. I was supposed to live down in Chestnut Street, down in Center City, Philadelphia. I was had all intentions of going to the Art Institute of Philadelphia until I got the bill. And I was like, "Whoa, ain't no possible way I can afford this." It was only for one year of schooling. Like, nope, I'm not gonna put myself that much in debt. That was back in 1983. I'm like, nah. I've never been to their new stadium. I was to the vet a couple times. I seen Dan Marino playing his last season with the Dolphins. I seen him play his senior year with with Pittsburgh Panthers. The guy is phenomenal. I mean, he truly, truly phenomenal athlete, and the way he threw a ball was unbelievable. It just sat back and it was like a rocket taken out of his hands. Unbelievable, unreal. I seen our buddy Cool Thing that alive today. When he was talking the other day, he's not gonna just jump on do lives anymore. And I'm like, oh, there he is, our buddy Cool Thing. Jerry's Pizza. Yeah, they have. They do have. You know, buddy. It's funny because it's Jerry's Pizza. Then there's Richie's Pizza, and then the father's Richie's Pizza, and then the other brother's Richie's Pizza, and then this here, and Jerry's is part of the Ritchie family somehow, but he has the cheapest price. I don't know how he did it, but he does. I just got to check what my little kitty's doing back there. She's bold. But yeah, Jerry's Pizza, he has a sweet sauce. Um, the one other Richie's Pizza has a sweet sauce. I think all the rest have the regular sauce. I I don't care. I think their regular sauce is just as good as their sweet sauce. Some people say there's a real big difference. I don't really taste that much of a difference, but some people claim, "Oh no, this one's sweeter." I'm like, tastes the same to me. You know? I like now, buddy. Do they have the fried Sicilian out there in Chicago? Well, I think yeah, fried Sicilian up in the Pocus, if I'm not mistaken. That's it's a totally different type of a pizza. It's totally different. Oh, my dang sinuses! I'll tell you. Eyes are itchy. No, you know, I'm not fried pizza. It's I worked at Pizza Two, buddy, from when I was in fifth grade through my senior year in high school. And it's a pan about 4 inches thick. They fill up just about halfway with oil, and then you get your dough. You just put your dough in it. You just work it to the edges, and then you just stack them, run one on top of the other, and they can sit there for 8, 9, 10 hours. The dough will still be good. Pop them in the oven, and boom. It's unreal how, but it absorbs all that oil, so it's so greasy. It's a heart attack pizza. That's all I can say. There was a pizza back then. Oh yeah, yes, there was. I mean, that was fifth grade. I was, let's see, I think I was 10. That was like 1975. Yes, there was pizza. I'm for certain on that, pretty boy. I feel very tight too. I was gonna wear a hat. I forgot my hat too. So I'm like 8 strikes behind the picture here. But I'm glad everybody stopped in tonight. Again, I just wanted to do a little appreciation for Cue It Up. Me and Dwayne have been doing this, Jesus, well over a year. It's a great show. I hope people enjoy it. I hope people are learning from it. If they have any questions, they can ask us. Ask our friends that are here, all knowledgeable DJs. Honestly, Buddy, Pretty Boy, Will. I mean, Will is phenomenal. First time I met him on Facebook, and honestly, I think it was 2, 3 weeks later. I'm going to set up for a gig, and next thing I know, here comes Will. And he's like, "Hey, Will, like, hey, what's happening?" I said, "Not much." And I'm like, "Will, Will?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Not much, but going to set up for a wedding." He's like, "Come on, I'll help you guys out." So he helped me and my son out. First I ever physically met him. Unbelievable, Will. You're a top notch guy, buddy. Top notch. And then he took me out for lunch a few weeks ago. Can't beat him. I honestly, great guy. You know what I mean? It's a really cool show. Well, what shows that? But Oh, I swear to God, my cat's crazy. Honestly, she's 6 years old. She still thinks she's a kitten. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Honestly, pretty boy, thank you. Hey, your show is just as great. I know I don't get a chance to watch it live because we're doing our show, but I'm always watching the rebroadcast of it, sharing it, everything. And buddy, same with your show. I always share it. I try to get on like onto. I have 3 different pages. I try to get onto that. I try to get onto a couple of local pages here for DJs and stuff. So these DJs around here can see what other DJs are doing. The DJs around here they're so backwards. It's unbelievable. I shake my head and scratch it, and like, how are these people DJs? Honestly, they're really DJs. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, how can they be? Like unbelievable. Yes, we have. Yes, we have, pretty boy. I love that time we did the collaboration together. That was amazing, amazing. How's Shay's little baby doing? How's Shay? Seems like he's great. He's happy and everything. So that's a one of the record books right there. And God bless him. God bless his wife. God bless their baby. Baby's healthy. That's all that counts. And that's the main thing. That is definitely the main thing. Oh, I don't know where this is coming from. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, pretty boy. I should have bought a Vicks inhaler today when I was at the store. I'll get some Vicks vapor rub and put it around here and put it on my chest, and hopefully clear this up by tomorrow. Hey, look at that. Wow, it's going for 11 o'clock already. I was here for the first hour by myself, just talking, and I think I was nodded off once or twice because I couldn't get your show on the internet. Well, I had it on my computer, and I can't hear nothing. It did an update, and I lost my sound, so I have to go back in my PC and get the sound booted back on there. But it was like, man, wait a second, I'll use my phone. So I used my phone. I was able to live stream you guys and hear everything that was going on, which was good. Well, you're exactly right there. Um, Only problem with a lot of the DJs around here, as you know, you work for a multi-op. Those guys think they're up here in society. The solo ops are down here in society. Like we're the bottom feeders. No, but that's not true. I mean, the, the, I wish I could explain it in words how some of the DJs around here are. It's like you try helping them out, and they just don't want help. They think they know everything, especially the one guy. He came help me 2 or 3 times. All of a sudden, he's a professional DJ. I'm like, how the heck did you become a professional DJ? I'm like, what's going on here? But that's what he said, and he stuck to it. I mean, he's doing good, but how good is he doing? I really don't know. But he's doing. He has basically he has, I think, 5 photo booths. I think that's where he's making his money at. But I don't think he's making enough DJing because not that good of a DJ. I'm sorry to say. Then we have DJs that talk on a microphone continuously. Worse than radio DJs. It's just like, please be quiet because we want to hear the song. Please be quiet so you can listen to the end of the song. Please be quiet because we don't want you to open your mouth when you first bring the chicken in, you know? So it's like, but what could you do? Pretty boy, I'm really happy you enjoy Cue It Up. I'm happy everybody that comes and gives us a lot of praise and love. That means a lot to us. And I know, like, when me sharing your pot, that means a lot of love to you guys. And again, we support each other. We don't put each other down. We don't think one's better than the other. Just keep supporting each other. But sometimes you got to straighten some people out too. So can't let them walk all over you. But basically, you want to straighten them out. That's it in a nutshell. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna bug out because I gotta get something for my sinuses. They are definitely killing me. My ears are so blocked; it's unreal. It was a pleasure doing this tonight. Next week, me and Dwayne will be back, and we will go from there. And that's about it. Do this: say practice and enjoy. Have a great night, and remember, we're in a whole group of us. You got Time to Spin, the Round Table, DJ Reese, um, La Ruckus Entertainment, me and Dwayne. We got a bunch of DJs that are all together. Let's try to help each other. Let's just keep building each other up, okay? All right, guys. DJ Mikey Mike is out. Practice and enjoy. And I will talk to everybody soon. I'll talk to everybody next week when our buddy Dwayne is back. I'll see if he wants to use this program. It seems like it's working pretty good, so which I'm happy. Now I don't know, my crazy cat's doing behind me, but she's doing something. So I'm gonna let everybody go. Practice and enjoy. Have a great weekend and stay healthy and stay safe. Peace, everybody. Have a great one. Good night. Well, let me end this session.